There we go. All right. Good evening, everybody. It is Wednesday night here at Beyond the Airways Leveling Up. Since it's Wednesday, that means it's time for Warzone Wednesday. We'll have stories that'll make you laugh, think, cry, get upset. You could fire off a rant rocket because, hell, I've got one for tonight already. I'll explain that in a few
Believe
minutes.
it.
Anyway, I'm your host for tonight. I am Oddball Extreme, and I do apologize about last night. I'll explain that in a minute. Don't worry. With me tonight are two of my crazy cohorts. First, we have our resident joker, Mike. Hello, Mike.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday.
Yep, it's hump day, right? Mike.
Indeed it is.
Yep. And then below me, we have our resident AZ magic lady, Janet. Hello, Janet.
Magic Man, just calling me by the right name.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. I've been AZ Magic Man forever.
Okay. All right. And then we have Goatman, Sumi, and Sajo in the chat. Hey, guys.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome.
Hi, Sumi. Hi, Goat Man.
All right. So, for those who know, we did not have a show last night because I had a potentially bad threat of severe weather. The good news is it did not pan out here. However,
better to err on the side of caution, Shirley.
Yes, exactly. I would rather be over prepared and have nothing happen than not be prepared and be in a disaster. So,
Exactly.
Like that poor guy in the pickup truck.
yeah, for those of you who don't know, the other day, yeah, it was Monday. No, Tuesday. No, Monday.
I
Yeah,
thought it was yesterday when all the
no,
bad storms
no,
went through.
last night was the one in New Orleans. Monday was the one in the Texas. But anyway, what happened was a guy in a red pickup truck somehow his vehicle got flipped a few times, but somehow it let it upright and he was able to drive away.
I wonder what his suspension was like.
That's a good question.
Because if he went like this,
Yeah.
he went like this and tumbled and then hit like this before driving off, um, that would present a problem to the suspension.
Yeah. But somehow he managed to drive off. So,
And I said it before, and I've said it several times before. The hand of God was on that man,
yeah. Probably right.
or whatever deity you believe in out there.
Yeah, but then last night, like I said, I got threatened overnight, but nothing happened. But down in round around New Orleans, that was a totally different story. Um,
Oh Lord.
yeah, if you have seen it, you probably have seen this by now. There was a large tornado going through like the southeast side of New Orleans.
Yeah,
Yep.
I told my friend Karen about the. We were discussing the tornado damage in New Orleans, and you know what she said?
What?
Those people can't catch a break.
No, they can't. Just they were just having.
One of the hazards of having a state near the Gulf like that, though.
Yeah, that unfortunately is true. Because the truth of the matter is, what can you do, right?
Right.
Just take all the precautions you can and hope and pray it works.
Yeah, because see, New Orleans has dealt with, it's been almost 17 years since Katrina, and a lot of places are still recovering, believe it or not.
You want to know something? It doesn't help New Orleans that their state is below sea level.
No, it's just New Orleans itself is below sea level by about 8 feet. So it
Yeah,
doesn't
and
take
they
much.
can't help it.
Yeah, it doesn't take much for them to get into flooding and get into flooding problems.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
Uh,
Not the cinema
could I
markers
go
on.
ahead and give my announcement really
Yes,
quick
please go
regarding
ahead.
BT?
Yeah,
So,
go.
so earlier today, I streamed at the usual time at noon, and I abruptly ended the stream at 12:15, feeling like I hit a brick wall. Um, as a result of that, I have decided to put BTA gaming on a short hiatus until April 1st. Within that time, technically I've got everything that I want done already, but gives me a time to just relax and
Deflate a little bit,
recharge.
huh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But I have already stuff planned, but I will announce that next week. So there'll be no streams from me tomorrow, Friday, or all week. Sue me, no,
No, Sumi,
not a
this is
joke.
not an April Fool's
Not a
prank.
joke.
This is not a prank. This
But
is real.
basically a week,
Mm-hmm.
just so that way I can relax and get myself back together.
Right, because see one thing I've learned this in my life too. Um when you do something for fun and you really enjoy it, that's one thing. But if you feel like you're obligated, okay.
Sorry about that. I had to mute because my neighbor was walking her dogs and they were being a little rowdy.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. But yeah, anyway, well the thing is, if you do it because you enjoy it, that's great. But if you do it because you feel like you're obligated to do it, that's not fun.
Sorry.
Oh,
You're good, Jan.
yeah, you're fine. but it isn't fun when you feel like you have to do it or you're obligated to do it. I mean, my rule of thumb is do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because you think you have to.
Sorry about
Exactly.
that squeal.
That's
And
okay.
plus, I will tell you what is going to change.
Hmm.
Basically, changing it from focusing on 5 different games, it's going to be one game.
Yep.
Just
One.
one game from start to finish. That's it.
Hmm.
Like that is the biggest change. Schedule wise, I will announce that next week.
Right.
I can already tell you that the game is gonna be Personified Royal because that's the game that I enjoy the most right now.
Hmm.
But with that, since we're gonna start fresh, I'm gonna start the whole game fresh.
That's a good
So
idea.
that's
I like that.
yeah. And basically what I'll do is I'll work through the games that I've had on my schedule, but it may not be for like maybe a month and a half, depending on how long it takes me.
Let's see. Goatman is asking, Among Us is next week. Well,
Yes,
yeah.
that'll be the first, but that'll be part of
The
Beyond the
regular show.
Airwave leveling up regular show. That has nothing to do with BTA
BTA
gaming.
gaming because
That's separate.
yeah, because I'm at work during the day, so I
Mhm.
can't exactly play.
And that's why I stream during the day.
Right.
But if there is a stream this week, it might be with Oracle and I. Oracle and I were talking about playing Stardew Valley again on a stream. That may not be an official BTA gaming stream, but it'll be under the moniker.
Yeah.
Just something for fun, something to relax with.
Yeah. Oh, somebody's saying, you know what else that means? Gee, what?
April 1st is her birthday.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Oh,
Well, happy birthday early, Sumi.
yep. So basically, tomorrow, Friday, and then every day except for Friday the 1st, I will be off.
Hmm.
Just take a break,
Yeah.
take a breather. I'm trying to finish Pokemon before I get my Switch dock back because I'll be in the process of getting my Switch dock, my Switch, and my Switch Lite traded in, so I can get the OLED.
So you could get
Yeah.
what?
The OLED. OLED.
What is OLED? What does that
OLED.
what does that stand for?
It's those OLED
TVs?
Yeah.
TVs. It's a screen
Yeah.
basically.
Hmm.
Nintendo Switch
Uh,
OLED.
Yeah.
Basically, Nintendo has changed the screen on the Nintendo Switch to make it a bit brighter.
Yeah.
this may sound like a stupid question, not pretending to switch anymore. Is there 30 or 31 days in March?
31.
31 days.
And
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
remember, 30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest of 31 except February, which has 28 or 29 if on a leap year. That help?
Oh
Okay.
yeah. I got a joke that I
Shoot.
heard recently.
Go.
Why were the troops so tired in in uh April?
I don't know why.
Because they just
Because
had a
the
31-day March.
ding,
Ah,
they had a
good.
31-day march. So,
Good
I
one.
forgot where I heard that.
That's a good one. That's really
Goatman, the Stardew stream will be on BTA channel, but it may not be under the BTA gaming moniker.
hmm
Just
It's
maybe
fun.
just a little fun, just a fun stream with Oracle and I.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a plan to me. And I actually have an announcement myself. Starting Monday, BTA is gonna add one more thing we're gonna be spamming on TikTok.
Yep.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's safe?
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, I've been on TikTok several times.
Yeah, I post my happy color videos with the music there, and then I can share it on the others. But only catch is I can't use things like what is it? It's a mistake by Men at Work everywhere. So, but thank goodness
Yeah.
they have like specific music where you don't have to worry about that.
Anything
Yeah,
but what, Goat Man?
anything but that. What? Oh dear.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I think it's got to do with TikTok.
Ah.
But I mean, Goatman, to each his own. That's all I got to say.
Exactly.
To each his own.
What did he say? Since I'm not on YouTube.
Thomas said you were the chosen one.
Oh.
No, but what did Goatman say? Since I'm not on there to see what he's saying.
No, anything but that. I think it had to do with the fact that we're going to use TikTok to promote the show a little bit. It's like, you know,
Well, the more ways you could get the word out, the better.
yeah, and I know for a fact that at GT South, our local geek and gaming tavern here, they do live streams on TikTok. Not
I
saying
wish you
we
could. I
will,
wish you
but
knew when, so I could do lives to watch it.
oh, I can't remember. It's at last time I think it was at random. I can't remember. Use me. But yeah, we're gonna start using TikTok.
It's funny because they were giving me crap for playing Fortnite for like 5 minutes yesterday.
Oh, jeez.
And what is the fuck is wrong with Fortnite?
Beats me. It's like I only played it just to see if I liked it, and I didn't like it. Sorry, Lala.
Well, hey, like I said, to each his own. Me, I wouldn't have enough time to try to play Fortnite because that's one of those games where you can get addicted, and it's like, it would affect me sleeping.
We don't want to wind up like a certain somebody did when they were playing. What was it? D&D.
No, World of Warcraft. Yeah,
A friend of ours, who
uh-huh.
shall remain nameless,
Out of respect.
he played World of War.
No, she
She played World of Warcraft so much that it caused her and her husband a divorce.
Yeah, well, what happened was, she was playing it so much, her then husband started reading dirty magazines.
Let's just say her husband went after porn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Started looking at the porn magazines.
Yep. So in a way, they're both at fault for this one.
Yeah, but World of Warcraft started it.
Right. Excuse me.
Yeah, I didn't want to mention names either.
That's fine.
All right.
Yeah. It's yeah. We do that out of respect because we don't believe in it. But it doesn't take much because let's see. Goatman said I've started Funko Pop collecting. Eek. Be careful
Nothing
now.
wrong
'Cause
with
you can
that.
yeah, but be careful. You can start spending some buku dollars.
Look at Shirley's collection.
Yeah, I've got about
Go
90
man.
of
Look
them.
at Shirley's collection behind her. Go man. If you can see the
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah, there's some right there. Got some on the top cabinet. I've got all of Queen, by the way.
Nice.
I've got one Funko all total, and that's Guy Fieri.
Yeah, because I got that sent to you.
I got a couple of Funkos. I got Snoopy and Woodstock, and I had Angus Young of ACDC.
Cool.
And that's it.
Everything is cheap when you have this thing called
Okay.
the Dave and Buster's arcade. Yeah, well,
Shirley?
unfortunately, we don't have one here in Montgomery, so.
Your rant's gone away, hasn't it?
Well, no, I'm going to get to that. Don't worry. I will get to it. But yeah, just be careful about the Funko collecting because it can start when you start getting a lot. That money can start adding up in a hurry.
Especially when some of them are $15, $16.
Mm-hmm. Now, in some cases, I got really lucky. I was able to buy a couple of the Funkos from the movie Shazam for about $3 each because the Hot Topic store there was closing. So,
Can you still do Hot Topics online?
yes, Hot Topic's still available online. So, there's a claw machine filled with Funkos. Oh, kind of like Claw E. And guess is the magic of claw
Nice.
machines. Yeah, boy. Hey, that's good.
Oh, if you want to see some of the figures that are available in a claw machine, go watch a few videos of Plush Time Wins.
Yeah.
Their names are Chris and Angel. They are a husband and wife team, and they go to these different arcades and play the different games. And one of the arcades they went to, they could collect Dragon Ball Z figures that are about this tall, the real big
Ooh,
ones.
Wow.
And it's done on claw machines, and it's very, very tricky. They've gotten Funkos, they've gotten the large DBZ figures, they've gotten pushings, which are the little plushes that real cute plushes.
Yeah.
Check out Pushing on Amazon if you want to see what I'm trying to talk about. They've done little prizes, all kinds of shit out of these different machines.
Yeah.
They've even won gift cards, $15 gift cards out of a machine.
I believe it.
But they go to several places in the United States. Their favorite arcades to go to, though, are a couple in Japan. But the hardest thing about that is they can't read the directions on how to play because it's written in Japanese.
Oh, well. All right. Well, anyway, there is something of a rant rocket I've been wanting to do tonight, so I'm going to fire it off. Hang on, folks.
Incoming!
Okay. So, basically, of course, what happened last night, we had severe weather. So it's threatening Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. Now, one person got pretty upset with one of the meteorologists because he made her miss Family Feud. Seriously.
Seriously is right.
Yeah. Hold on, let me go find that thing again.
And he or she actually called James Spann a derogatory name.
Yep. All right, here it is. I'm not going to say the name of the person out of respect, but this was the subject. Dirt wad. Why was you on TV and no tornadoes warning? And I missed my show Family Feud. You dirt wad.
Well, what these assholes that do that to berate the meteorologists like that, what these dipwad assholes got to realize that it's not the meteorologists that are doing it just for the hell of it. They are obligated by the U.S. government to do it.
Exactly.
You know, did you ever find out what year that started?
I know one of the earliest I had was 2005 when we had Hurricane Dennis come through the state of Alabama. People were upset because they were missing the NASCAR race.
Okay, so
That's
anything prior to that?
I
Anything
don't know.
prior to that?
I really don't know, to be honest.
Okay, so we'll say 2000, whatever year you just gave. But you idiot, if you want to die in a tornado, that's on you. But I appreciate even though I'm not in the middle of Tornado Alley or Hurricane Lane or whatever, even though I'm not in the middle of that, I appreciate the work the meteorologists do.
Yeah.
It's like those two meteorologists, they were covering a tornado. And they could hear it approaching their studio, so they had to haul ass to the shelter real quick. Remember that on Storm Story? I think it was Storm Stories.
Yeah, I remember.
And I really appreciate those meteorologists who stay up 24 hours solid to give proper coverage.
Yeah, and I remember 2012 Christmas. A lot of meteorologists, they could not be with their families that day because there was a tornado outbreak on Christmas.
What year was that?
2012. Yeah, seriously, there was a tornado outbreak on Christmas Day. Montgomery had like a tornado. There was some damage to both Faulkner University and Alabama Christian University behind it. So
Oh, I'm trying to raise my hand. There it is.
all right, let me see if I can find that thing. I know he posted it somewhere. 12 hours. No. Let's see.
Well, while you're trying to find something, I'll say, lower my hand and say this.
Go ahead.
This is for all the people out there who get pissed at your local meteorologist because they interrupt the your favorite show with severe weather warnings, even
Mhm.
though it's not near you. It is helping to save lives,
Mhm.
even though it's not near you. And it's not the meteorologist that that's doing it for the heck of it. It was mandated by the government a few years ago, quite a few years ago. It was
Mhm.
mandated by the government.
Yeah.
Same way with those monthly tests. This emergency test for the EBS. Same thing with that. It's government mandated once a month.
Yeah, because it
And
is.
same thing with your tornado sirens, right?
I found it. Okay. This was his response last night. Dear blank, I'm not going to say the name. Sorry you missed Family Feud today. I'm actually happy we didn't have a tornadoes warning at the time. Thanks for taking the time to write. I hope you have a better day tomorrow. Your pal, Dirtwad.
I love his comeback.
Oh yeah.
He was just a fistful of class right there.
Yeah, he took the high road, but honestly, I've always said this. I'm going to keep saying this. I don't fucking care if it is the Iron Bowl. If they have to interrupt that game for severe weather coverage, I will go check out the game online or get the highlights later.
Yeah, you can always catch the highlights on the newscast on the morning newscast the next fucking day.
Yeah, or if push comes to shove, you can always go to usually the game's on CBS, so I can go to CBS.com and watch the game live right there.
Uh-huh.
There's more than one way to look at the game.
Yeah, I'm not a big sports fan,
Mhm.
but I will say grow up, people.
Yeah, and it's like TV shows and sporting events, because you remember a few years back, somebody in southern New York State had to interrupt the final of the World Cup because there was a tornado warning, and people started sending him like threats and everything. It's like, shut up, people, because there had been a tornado like a week earlier that actually killed someone in that general area,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like,
Dirtwad did a wonderful job.
uh huh.
And Dirtwad, keep up the good work.
Uh-huh. And it's like, well, last night, there was like a confirmed tornado not too far from Birmingham. Okay, they had no, it was in parts of, I think it was in parts of the WSFA viewing area, so that's why they had to stay on. Yes, they had to interrupt This Is Us, but it's like, that's fine with me. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I sent a message out to the commander of the Hephaestus.
Mhm.
I said, "You and the crew be safe." I check out that message this morning.
Mhm.
He got my message.
Good.
Nice.
Yeah, because you
Um,
see, yeah, they're in like Atlanta, Trustville, Birmingham. Go ahead, Mike.
I was saying that Sumi says, oh, by the way, it happened a day or two ago, but an update on that robbery situation. The police were able to find the culprit only due to my incredible
Incredible
security
security
system.
system. Nice.
Yeah,
Who was that, Shirley? Who was
Sumi.
that, Mike?
Sumi.
Sumi.
Sumi said that.
Yeah.
All right, Sumi.
But I mean, seriously, I'm so tired of people complaining. It's like, I want my show now. It's like, let's see how you feel if you get hit by a tornado. You still gonna think about
Hmm.
that?
I hope it never happens to these
I
people,
wouldn't
no
want that
matter.
to happen either. But because
No, I would not
I
want.
still think back to Christmas night in 2015 when a tornado hit the south side of Birmingham. Okay, James Van had to interrupt, and somebody basically gave him a profanity-laced tweet saying, "It's LeBron James time, not weather time. You effing." It's like, seriously? I think even LeBron James would. Somebody in Georgia, a meteorologist in Georgia, she got basically flack for interrupting the Masters because there was a tornado warning around Atlanta, and someone got mad at her saying, "You don't interrupt the greatest of all time." It's like, excuse me, yes she can because she's trying to save lives.
There is something more important in life. Oh, excuse me, got a fucking hair in my eye.
Ow.
Yeah, and I can feel it too.
Oh, I know how
There
that
is
feels.
something a
Yuck.
little bit more important than LeBron James.
Tiger Woods,
Maybe committing blasphemy
sports.
right there. There's something a little bit more important than LeBron James, Tiger Woods, or Adele.
Yeah, exactly.
Agreed.
I may catch shit from the Adele fans out there, but
Well,
Ah.
nah, I wouldn't worry about it
Ah.
because you see, I mean, if you think about what happened to
oh, there,
Adele.
I got rid of it.
Think about what happened to Adele. She was having problems trying to get her show ready. I think in Vegas. But you know what? Fans around the world gave her a truly positive response because they realized she's working hard to get this right. So, if it means a slight
Yeah,
delay, so be it.
yeah. Sorry about that, Adele, but I was just using you as an
No, no, no,
example.
no, no, no. You're fine. You're fine. Sorry, dumb people, but lives are a bit more important than fucking football. You're absolutely right.
What did he say? Now you got a
Sue me.
little too low.
Sue me.
What did
Sorry, dumb
Sumi say?
people. Sue me said, sorry, dumb people, but lives are a bit more important than fucking football. You are
Amen,
so right.
Sumi. Amen,
Agreed.
Sumi.
You're so right.
Be right back.
Okay.
You
Because
know what? Material things can be replaced. A
lives can't.
human life can't.
Because let me put it this way. James Spann, on April 27th, 2011, I think he was on the air because there were two rounds of severe weather. One was like 6 hours, and the other was over 10.
He was on the air for, if I remembered that right, he was on the air for almost 20 hours.
Yeah.
That's dedication for you.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's true dedication because, and I mean, I know to this day he's still not happy about the fact that over 250 people lost their lives that day.
Well, you know what? You can't save everybody,
Yep.
but the warnings that the meteorologists put out may not be able to save everybody, but it saves about 95% of the people.
Yeah. Agreed.
Just like the storm chasers. My
Yeah.
mom says storm chasers are stupid to go out and do that.
Well, it depends on the storm chasers. Now, some
They're not doing it for the hell of it.
Hey,
The
Greg.
majority of them are doing it for research and to help
Right. Yeah.
get the warning out for
It says
people.
that you have to be careful because there's some people that want to do it for the money, but there are others who are genuine scientists who really want to say, "Hey, we're going to warn the public."
There are people that actually charge money to take civilians out on a storm chase. There was a couple from Japan who would come to the United States every year or two.
Yeah.
To try and see a tornado.
Uh-huh.
Well, they got their wish.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Mike, Craig's in the chat.
Yep, I see. Hello, Craig.
I mean, I'm sorry I have to go off on this, but I feel like enough is freaking enough. Okay?
I am in agreement with you.
I agree.
They should not have to apologize for having to interrupt shows or sporting events.
Well,
or
hey,
movies,
James
whatever.
Spann did it with class. James Spann did it with Dirtwad did it with class.
Yeah.
You scored points there, Mr. Spann.
I'll put it this way: James Spann was relatively unknown, although he had been in North Alabama for a long, long time. April 27th was basically the moment everybody knew who he was.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Oh, Courtney Craig. My parents chased tornadoes. My father was picked up by one while he was in the car and busted his face up for being thrown. He survived it.
Wow. I don't think you told me that one, Craig. If you did, then I don't remember it too well.
Another Craig, another person who had the hand of God over him.
Yep.
Your brother,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
No
Was,
kidding.
was it his brother?
His father. His father.
His dad.
Brother. Okay. The hand of God was over your father, Craig.
Yeah. But seriously, if you think I'm not everybody here, but um, if people out there think a TV show or a sporting event is more important than saving lives, they need to get their fucking heads examined.
And no, say a little prayer for them because they need it.
Yeah. I sent a message earlier. Yeah, I know. It's up to you dumb people. Miss the game because you're in a tornado shelter, or miss it because you're dead. That's it.
That's yeah,
That's
agreed.
it.
I also agree
Nailed
on
it.
that.
That's just. But I feel like it reaches a point where a meteorologists say, "I'm sorry, we have to interrupt. This is us," or "I'm sorry, we have to interrupt the Iron Bowl." It's like there is no need for them to apologize.
No fucking way.
Yeah, there is absolutely no need for them to apologize. It's. I mean, they're just doing their job. And like I said,
Exactly.
in Christmas 2012, a lot of meteorologists had to give up being with their families because there was a tornado outbreak. And James Spann, he had to give up being time with his family because of, that tornado in 2015 on Christmas night.
Assholes. They just don't, they either can't or don't want to understand.
I know. Like I said, would I be disappointed? No, because I feel like they're just doing their job. They're trying to save lives. Because the biggest thing about this, the 6 families displaced in that 2015 tornado, were they thinking about LeBron James? Probably not. They're just thankful for the fact they were alive.
Amen, brother.
And I wonder how many people complained during the August 10th, 2020 Durate show.
Good point.
Local news were on practically all day.
Uh-huh.
If
Oh, that the
if
one that
you-
hit Cedar Rapids?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the one.
And that's if they were the lucky ones that did not lose power.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I don't know if like KCRG or KGAN or KWWL lost power or not. If they did, then they must have had like backup generators.
Yeah, usually most stations do. Depend.
Well, that particular one where the ones had to run off stage, run
Uh,
off the set.
I think that was Channel 2. KGAN were the ones that had to run off.
Oh,
Yeah.
But they did try to report it from the safest spot they had.
yeah. It's like,
Uh-huh.
I forgot his name. Brian. I forgot Brian's last name. When he was in the local Miami station when Hurricane Andrew was coming through, he and the newscasters spent like several hours in a safe room still broadcasting about the hurricane.
Which hurricane was that?
Andrew.
Which one was it that your brother called about? Which was the one that gave me a tailwind?
Ike.
Yeah, that's the one that got me to Atlanta early, and you were still on the freeway heading towards damn airport.
Yeah. Let's see. Sumi said, "Oh, by the way, I've booked a ticket to America. I plan to travel around quite a bit while I'm there. I'm honestly a bit nervous since I've never been to a foreign country." Well,
Welcome to the United States.
yeah, and there are.
What
I will
part
tell
of the
you now,
U.S. are you going to, Sumi?
yeah, there are a lot. There are a lot more good people here than you think, than what you see. On
Like
the news.
us.
Yeah.
What part of the U.S. are you going to, Sumi?
We'll see when she says.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to say it now. Okay, it's perfectly fine. But I mean, don't just go. I will tell you this right now. Don't just go for those tourist traps. Go up Route 66. That is like one of the coolest roads to be on in the United States.
Oh,
Hell, there was a show in the 60s called Route
Route
66.
66.
So,
And we took Route 66 to Winslow
yep.
and got to stand on the corner.
Yep, standing on the corner in Winslow,
Winslow,
Arizona.
Arizona.
It's such a fine sight to
Inside to
see.
see. It's a girl,
Oh,
my
my
lord,
lord,
and
and a
and
flatbed
flatbed
Ford
Ford
slowing
down
down to take a look at me.
Yeah, the girl in the flatbed Ford was a mural behind the statue.
Right. And by the way, there are now two. By the way, for those who don't know, two statues now stand at that corner now. One is Jackson Brown, the first one. The second one is the late Glenn Fry, who was introduced in the 2016 Standing on the Corner Music Festival, which I damn wish we knew about it. We would have gone to it.
We could have gone to Winslow a day or two later.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been fun if I'd have known about it. But oh, excuse me.
You know
But
what? You're going to get bad weather, whatever state you live in.
yeah,
We get haboobs, scorching heat,
wildfires,
wildfires. The coast gets earthquakes, landslides. They get their wildfires.
and then of course you get a
And
if you
then
get a
there's
big enough
the
if you get a big enough earthquake like in the Pacific, you can still get a tsunami
and
in Hawaii,
tsunamis, yes.
Northwest. That's happened before. So
Uh-huh. And then you got Tornado Alley, Hurricane Alley, all
oh,
those
listen to this.
places in
I think
between.
it was Mississippi first because that was the cheapest. I don't remember entirely, so take that with a grain of salt. But I think that's what it is. Hey, you're gonna be right next door to me in Alabama.
What did Sumi say, Shirley?
She said she's gonna go to Mississippi first. It's like, hey, you're right next
Wow.
door to me.
But she said I don't remember entirely, so take that with a grain of salt.
That's fine.
but
That's
I think
okay. But
what it
hey,
is.
if you end up in Mississippi, hey, come on in Alabama. I got a lot of places to show you. A lot of history around here, particularly with the civil rights movement.
Maybe
Like,
she could take in
yay!
an American baseball game with the Biscuits.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have our double A baseball team here in Montgomery, the Montgomery Biscuits.
So when are you coming into the state, Sumi?
Um,
She's not sure yet.
yeah, but that's okay. You don't have to mention dates right now because, to be honest, it's usually not a good idea anyway. Because it's like when I took my road trip, I didn't post any of my pictures until I actually gotten home. So
Oh, shit,
I'm
I'm
spending a
tired.
full week
Oh,
there.
oh, she's gonna
Okay.
be spending a full week in Mississippi.
Yep. Wait,
Very
did she say
nice.
tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What? Okay, I was not aware of that.
Wow.
Hey, Sumi, if you can get to, if you said you're staying in Mississippi in a week, if you can, try and find the small town of Laurel. I've seen pictures of Laurel on TV, and it's a very pretty city.
Yeah, but be careful because there is some storm damage in parts of Mississippi. It's a full week in America. I'm going all around America.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
What?
Full week in the States. Wow.
Cool.
Well, you'll like it. You will find that the people in the South
Hmm.
are a very wonderful group of people.
Yep. So yeah.
I know by myself, being an older lady, I'm 63, Sumi. I got called Miss Janet more than once
Yeah.
when I was in Atlanta. And it actually makes you feel good. Sumi, just yes or no, are you going to have somebody with you? Or is it going to be a self-guided tour?
Good question.
But, you know, just enjoy yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, enjoy yourself. Let's see. If you have general organization, a good place to go. Let's see. Oh, you see, you're only sending 7 days. That's you're gonna have to try to take in a lot in 7 days.
It kind of depends on which states you're going to be heading to.
Yeah. You did say you're gonna stop in
Like,
Mississippi.
if you're going to be heading to Iowa, I'd say definitely stop by Des Moines because that's the Iowa because that's Iowa's state capital. You gotta stop in Des Moines, and that's just set you up.
And
Hey, Ash, how
She-
are you, girlfriend?
wait, of course,
She's
she was just her.
chilling out playing Pokemon.
All right, but hey, drop by here in Alabama because there is a whole lot of history in this
There's
state.
the Civil Rights Museum,
Uh, the memorial.
Rosa Parks Museum,
Rosa
the
Parks
Memorial Park.
Yeah, the memorial for equal justice, aka the lynching memorial.
Yeah.
Let's see. I have no plans, just going with the flow. Oh,
That's
okay.
all right.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's okay too, because that's the best way.
But
Best
yeah,
way to do things is go with the flow, girl.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, we have a lot of history in the state. Civil rights movement. Um, Civil rights movement, Rosa Parks Museum. I mean, seriously, there's a lot of history in this state.
Yeah.
Especially in Montgomery, because it was the birthplace of the civil rights movement, 1955. So,
Yeah.
what? Oh, I'm sorry.
Please stop that.
I can't help it. I'm tired tonight.
Sorry.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, enjoy
Yeah.
enjoy the trip. I mean, I like to go to places where I can learn something. Not just the regular tourist places. I want to learn some history or something. Like
Yeah.
one thing I love to do. I probably won't be able to do this for at least a couple of years yet. I would love to go to that castle that our late friend Tim was planning on going to
Oh yeah, that's up in the
in
Northeast.
Vermont.
Yeah.
I would love to go to that castle.
Uh-huh. Tim unfortunately passed about a week before he was supposed to go.
No, what happened was
Oh,
was
he
supposed to
passed
go.
away a couple months after. No, 3-4 months after he was supposed to go.
Yeah, because what happened was the pandemic stopped it. The
Uh-huh.
pandemic ruined the trip. So
Yeah.
if there's one thing you have to know about me is that I just go wherever life takes me and don't plan ahead.
In other words, you're like Indiana Jones. You make it up as you go along.
Yeah. Well, me, I'm one of those. I like to plan things because if I don't do it right, something can go wrong. Let's see. Oddball, do you shop at Barnes and Noble? At mine locally, there are books you can buy about your local area. You can visit them. I've even heard of your state. Well, I did have a Barnes and Noble. We do not have one now. We do not have one in Montgomery. But what we have is Books a Million.
Books on
And
what?
Books a
Books a
Million.
million.
It's like one of those
Oh.
you find in the southeast. It's one of those regional ones.
Now wait a minute. We had a Books a Million in Mesa.
You did?
I know because I got my big old thick Doctor Who
Oh, okay. Books on
encyclopedia
politics,
from.
economics. Hey, we got that at Books a Million too.
It's Doctor Who, The Key to Time.
It's the key to time.
Smart ass.
Couldn't help it. But But yes, it's the
Excuse
same.
me.
Yeah, it's the same with Books a Million too. That may work too. I know that pretty much any bookstore sells them. Hey, we got. Hey, I've seen manga in the Books a Million. So
Hey, Sumi, you want to hear something funny? I got a manga book from a friend at a convention. I didn't know how to read it. I was reading it front to back, and somebody politely told me I was reading it backwards. Told me to go this way with it. Because the Japanese manga is written to be read right to left, not
yep.
the Western way of reading, which is left to right.
Hmm.
Talk about being embarrassed.
Yeah.
That happened.
Yeah. Well, try this on for size. Pluto TV. All right. Now, they're having their thing called Battle of the Fandoms. It's kind of like their own version of March Madness. Now, you want to know who's in the final four?
Try me.
We've got Narcos versus Iron Chef on one side, and then we have Yu-Gi-Oh versus Andy Griffith on the other.
Yu-Gi-Oh will win.
I hope the final becomes Iron Chef versus Yu-Gi-Oh, but then I'm gonna have a hard time choosing because I love both. How to get the Iron Chef and Iron Chef winning, and
I
Yu-Gi-Oh
wonder.
Iron Chef is
I
winning.
want.
Go ahead.
I wonder what would happen if they put Loop on the third against the Iron Chef.
That'd be hilarious. But see, here's how it started. You had FBI versus Matlock, 48 Hours versus Narcos, Antiques Roadshow UK versus Antiques Road Trip, Iron Chef versus America's Test Kitchen on one side. Then it was FBI that versus Narcos and Antique Roadshow UK versus Iron Chef. Now it's Narcos versus Iron Chef. Now on the other side, it started with Yu-Gi-Oh versus One Piece, Tosh.0 versus Beavis and Butthead, Racing Geeks versus Beverly Hills 90210, The Andy Griffith Show, and Perry Mason. Then it turned into Yu-Gi-Oh versus Beavis and Butthead, and then Freaks and Geeks versus Andy Griffith. And now it's Yu-Gi-Oh versus Andy Griffith. And right now, Iron Chef and Yu-Gi-Oh are in the lead. So it looks like it's going to be Iron Chef is winning 64 to 36%. Yu-Gi-Oh 80.8%. Andy Griffith 19.2%. I think
A
it's
lot of
gonna be
anime
Yu-Gi-Oh
fans
and,
out there.
I think it's gonna be Yu-Gi-Oh and Iron Chef. That's gonna be hilarious.
So how did they do this?
It's voting via Twitter polls. I like this. I really like this. It's like yes. It's like when what was it? 2020 or 20? Yeah, it was 2020 when what was it? Shout Factory was holding like a tokusatsu style March Madness of its own, and Rita Repulsa was the winner.
Oh, that ugly witch.
Yeah, she won. Now, of course, that's not her name in the original Japanese. I just can't remember it off the top of my head right now.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hurry back. Time's up.
Wait, you read it's you read things separately in America. Oh no. Well, yeah, but you see, when we get the manga, they actually they actually show you that you're supposed to read right to left like you do in Japan. So it's okay. I mean, I can get used to it. But yeah, yeah, we had a Barnes and Noble here, but we don't have it anymore. It was replaced by a furniture store. But yeah, it looks like if this reads right, the finals are gonna be Iron Chef versus Yu-Gi-Oh. It's like, oh shit, I like both. How to get the Iron Chef?
Oh yeah, can you guys hear the TV?
No.
Barely,
Okay,
barely. It's
barely.
okay. Yeah, it's not bad. It's
Okay, I got Proton John live right now.
fine. Okay.
He is playing Kirby's Dream Course.
Okay. Oh,
It's
speaking of John, not Proton John, but Coconut John. Janet, something I
Yeah.
need to tell you. John, his mother in Birmingham, she fell down the stairs and broke her neck.
oh,
Is she still alive?
Yeah. They did emergency surgery. Came off ventilators last night. Started breathing on her own. Has woken up and can speak in short sentences.
Will she be able to walk?
Well, we'll have to wait and see on that. But I mean, ooh, I mean that's just tough.
Was it icy or just plain she stumbled and fell?
She stumbled and fell down the stairs.
Ouch. That's why if there's a guardrail on any side of a set of stairs, I grab and hold on.
Yeah, I do too.
Prayers go out to him.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers, buddy. Because I mean, seriously, I don't care if it's someone I despise. I don't wish any ill will on anybody. I wouldn't want
Neither
to
do
wish.
I.
I would not want to wish that on anybody, even people I absolutely despise.
I don't know Pineapple John that well. I
You mean
only met him
Coconut John?
briefly on Coconut John.
Yeah.
Pineapple's Mike.
Hmm.
But I only met him briefly on the cruise.
That's fine. I've actually
Pineapple
quite a bit of money this trip.
John. Pineapple John.
Yeah. No, Coconut John and Pineapple Mike.
Coconut John and Pineapple Mike. They work at the
GT South Geeky
GT South Geek and Gaming Tavern. Hey, could I ask you something?
Yeah.
Who was the openly gay guy that worked there?
I forgot his name. Darn it.
He's the one that cross-dressed on the cruise.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about.
I actually liked him.
Yeah. Let's see. I have 333,441 yen, moving the amount of money the plane ticket cost. Let's see. I wonder how much that
How
is
much
in
yen?
dollars.
How much yen?
333,441.
Alexa, how much is 334,401 yen in English?
$2,750.46.
That's in doggone American.
I know.
That's I got British pounds here.
Whoops. Well,
It's
don't worry. I was able to see
okay.
2,000
Alexa, home.
It's $2,750.46. Dang, that's a good saving, girl.
And all the money you save getting a deal on your trip, you could buy souvenirs.
Yep.
It'd be kind of neat if, depending on
So
how many
American
states you
so
visit,
American
you could.
words, is that good? Yes, that's great.
huh?
It's in American words, is that good? $2,750? Yeah, that's pretty good.
Is
that's
that
pretty
before?
good.
Are you including your airline ticket over here?
That is removing the amount of money the plane ticket costed. So that's after.
Okay.
So that's after the plane ticket's been paid.
Okay. Oh, screw vegan. They had a recipe up for vegan peanut salty ice cream.
Ooh. Well, I'm happy to say I finally found something where I might be able to start eating yogurt again because someone has made almond milk yogurt.
You know what? I tried drinking almond milk, but you know what happened to me?
What?
I got all bloated from it, so I quit drinking it.
Okay, that's fine. Me, I'm thankfully to say I have not had a problem with it. But you see, I don't have an allergy to nuts. So,
Neither do I.
but it might be something in the almond milk that somehow that completely disagrees with your stomach, unfortunately. So that unfortunately happens. Let's see. We've got a little time before we go. Oh yeah, 1 week to go till Moon Knight starts on Disney Plus. And that show has been putting out already put out has put out 3 videos in 2 days. And some people being like YouTube reviewers and all, they've already watched the first 4 episodes. It's like, damn lucky them.
Well, I'm waiting till it comes out on Disney Plus.
Yeah, well, that's next Wednesday. So probably about 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll be watching it.
So
That's about
next Friday's the last day of March.
no. Actually, next Friday is April 1st. Next Thursday is the last day of March.
Good, I get paid next week.
Yeah, just got paid. It's Friday night. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to try as many things as my budget will let me, including
Go for some good ice cream.
trying new restaurants, which I'm pretty excited for. I love trying new. Oh, we got plenty. Sumi, get yourself here to Montgomery. I'm gonna introduce you to GT South. Okay, Tori is a damn excellent cook. All right, get yourself here to Montgomery, man, because I'm gonna take you to G. I would love to take you to GT South. You're gonna try Tori's cooking. He is excellent, especially the stuff your own burger.
I'd stuff mine with mushrooms, grilled onions, grilled bell peppers if they had them.
Yeah, they
Grilled
do.
peppers, grilled onions, grilled mushrooms, onions, bell peppers, mushrooms, and a little bit of hot sauce mixed in with the meat.
Yeah, that's fun.
I said a little bit of hot sauce.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, but let's see. It's almost 10 o'clock, so I think we can wrap this up
Also,
for tonight. Oh, go ahead, Mike.
sorry, I was earlier. I kind of made a little bit of a face because I'm reading Discord, and one of my favorite YouTubers was making a GIF in like a 4K resolution format. The size of this for a 3-second GIF is 270 megabytes.
Ouch! That's a lot.
Problem is, Discord's like limit is 100 megabytes.
Oops.
It can be uploaded to Discord.
That's why when I look at these sites where try to upload pictures, one of the first things I look at is what's the limit. Let's see. I must admit, some of the laws I heard about in America, to say the least, shocked me. In America, gun laws are way more lenient than they are here. You can get arrested for owning a gun. Well, it's something we have here called the Second Amendment of the Constitution, but that's going to get a little too technical, and we really don't want to get into that at this point.
Yeah. Also, people around here can carry guns on their person as long as they have what is called a conceal and carry permit.
Uh-huh.
Then they are allowed to carry guns. Hell, I've seen guys walking around Walmart with a gun strapped to their hip.
Yeah. Now, of course, a big exception here are police officers, because, of course, naturally, they're going to have one, right?
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Right.
That's okay.
Come to think of it, haven't heard too much more about defunding the police, have we?
No.
Good.
All right. So anyway, I think we can wrap this up for tonight. So tomorrow night, of course, is trivia night, and then Friday is Cards Against Humanity. So, yikes, that's a little unnerving. Well, that may be true, but
What did Sumi say?
Yikes, that's a little unnerving. I think talking about,
Yeah.
Our gun laws here and all, but I mean, that's how it is here. I mean, people have a right to, by the Second Amendment, bear arms.
Yeah, I know my mom was married to a guy who was a gun fanatic, but he had common sense.
Yeah.
He made me and my brother take a gun safety course before he'd bring his guns in the house.
Exactly.
So,
all right. So anyway, I think that's a good point to wrap it up for tonight. The weather's good now, unless you live on the East Coast.
knock on wood, it
It's
stays.
almost noon for me. Well, yeah, you're so far ahead of us. That's
It's about 13 hours, 13, 14 hours ahead of us.
yep,
So what time did you say it was there? Almost noon?
almost noon.
Yeah. Although she accidentally said moon.
Oops.
Huh.
Sailor Moon.
But Tish.
Sorry, couldn't resist that one.
About 14 to 16 hours ahead of us.
Yep.
Of me, at any rate.
Yeah. Let's see. 10 o'clock. She's 14 ahead of me. So she would be 16 ahead of you. Well, technically
Uh-huh.
15. This is where this time changes. But then again,
Time changes.
but then again, if we didn't have it, can you imagine like being 6 a.m. in Africa and it's like sun and there's enough sunlight? It would throw everything off. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna play the 10-second inning. So hang on for 10 seconds. All right. So that is all that we have for tonight. Everyone have a great night. Sleep well, stay safe. Don't forget to love, peace, and chicken grease. And we will see you tomorrow for trivia night. Night, everybody.
Take care, everybody.